Yo.
Hi YouTube. Hi Facebook.
Instagram.
Instagram is on its way.
Give me a second. What up, y'all?
What's going on, y'all? Happy Tuesday.
Just sharing it out.
Can we just say before the introduction, the week we've had so far?
Please.
The week that we've had so far, it's outrageous, and it's literally only rich people problems.
No, well, the whole kid has something to do with broke people.
Oh well, yeah, that part. But I'm talking about like the the open.
Not broke people, but just people,
Yeah, but that's gonna be interesting to talk about. Kind of on the side of John Wick.
Tell them what to do.
Come in, like, eventually comment, but subscribe. So like, subscribe, and then eventually comment, and then share. Also, make sure y'all following us on Facebook and Instagram, Truth Be Told Podcast, Truth Be Told Podcast 365, and on YouTube, Truth Be Told Podcast and Truth Be Told Podcast 365.
Oh, testify!
Please come. You're good. Thank you for joining.
Who's that?
That's Grundy.
Granny, shit live. Let's get it live. Right. Hot show tonight.
How's sunshine? How's things going with the show and everything else, Granny? How's things going? How are you doing? Liam always wants me to start off with talking about my day.
You told me on deck was
again, y'all know what I do. Y'all know who I do it for. Let me see. I would like to start a petition where like no toilet seats in public bathrooms.
Why not?
Because it invites people to take a shit.
Damn!
Oh, hope he feels better. Yes, keep writing. I have to get back to writing. I started writing a movie, Granny, like 6 months ago, and I'm only up to like the fourth scene. So, but yeah, I'm not a fan of people doing all of that in public restrooms, right? So, and with the exception of people who's like on medication and older people. Okay, Instagram, hi. I went to the restroom because I have like a long drive from New York to Jersey or whatever. So go to the bathroom, and it's like, it smells stinks, the bathroom. But then I only go into big stalls, like the handicap stalls. I only use those. I don't care where I'm at. I have to use that one right there because I need space. And because I don't like my butt cheeks touch the fucking door or touch the wall when I'm turning. I don't like it. So I go inside and it's like very, very powerful. But I stuck it out. Like I held my breath until I promise you I held my breath until I finished using the restroom. Then I had to hurry up and put my clothes up. I closed my pants outside. I had my coat on. But I, wash my hands and all that. But it was a lady. I'm not, never mind, doesn't matter who she is. But it was, of course it was a woman or whatever. But like, son, it's 5 o'clock. You on your way home. Why? What happened? Like, you couldn't wait till you got home?
When you gotta go to doodle, you doodle. You don't wait to doodle. You gonna doodle down your pant leg. You gotta go.
Glam.
You want
Glam? No, she's not sick. I mean, I don't know of any medication that she's taking that's making her, but like,
eggnog.
come on, like, no, people, y'all need to wait.
Yeah, the Christmas party today?
That it be first thing in the morning. She taking the shit first thing in the morning, and she funks the bathroom up. Like that should be stink. I have this thing where it's, of course, it's probably more mind over matter, but my clothes, I be like, yo, I know I smell like bathroom. Okay. I smell like what I just came out of.
So you shared the shit.
Like, yeah, I got in the car and I just started. I keep up a spray, so I sprayed myself or whatever. But I'm gonna start a petition. No fucking toilet seats for public restrooms. That's it. Will you sign it?
I'll sign it, but you don't think niggas gonna steal shit regardless? Niggas is shit standing up. You can't stop a shit.
How?
Easy. Bend over and shit.
That shit is gonna, like, all that water is gonna be on your legs. Like,
fuck. The white people take a shit and come out. Hey, there's no seat on there. But I still went because I had to go. And the stomach was going blue, 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 blue. Shit.
Granny.
I better do something about that. Is there a petition I can sign? Granny,
will you sign it?
Chat room, Instagram, come over to YouTube. If you're going to sign our petition to put no seats.
Instagram, can y'all sign my petition for no more toilet seats in public restrooms?
Now, how about you do this? How about they put a thing on the seat where if you sit on the seat, you get shocked. Like you get shocked. You can't sit on the toilet. You get shocked. Like this is like you get a shock, like a taser if you sit your ass on the toilet seat.
Thank you, Granny. Nah, I don't want to hurt anybody's. But anybody's ass.
You never use a public bathroom again. You get shot in your ass. Yeah, that shit.
Nah. And then like they make it so convenient and so welcoming because they have the fucking toilet seat covered. So they're like, yeah, here. We are glad. We will be happy to clean up your shit.
I think it's against the law not to make shit inaccessible for people. Like I'm sure it's in the employee handbook that a public toilet must be available for people to do a deuce.
I'm telling y'all, okay, so when I open up my establishments, I'm going to have a sign, no shitting. And if people start shitting, I'm not having toilet paper.
Damn. These one niggas is just have shit. Never mind. Anyway, introduce yourself. We got to start this show.
Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Hello. I am Dana Anad, aka Vintage.
I mean, vintage is a word that's you got to look it up. And I say it in my special. It means like rare, one of a kind. It ain't like no bullshit. It's like vintage, like vintage. Yeah.
I'm just asking a question.
Yeah. It's like a good thing.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
I'm King Glam. The nigga that's sick on day number 35, coughing like a motherfucker. But we're gonna get through this.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I pray to God. I do. I don't know who the hell's saying that, but whoever's saying that, I'll do.
He's drinking tea today, so let's hope that he feels better.
Drinking tea. This shit is not working, but I must drink it.
How do you just started drinking it?
I've been drinking tea for weeks, and I'm still coughing. All right, it's
I told you what to do. Listen. Go. You have to go. Actually, you know what your problem is? You have not had like real fresh air, so that's probably what it is. So go outside, touch some grass, hug a tree.
Your germs.
Go to the fruit stand or the supermarket and get some real like raw ginger, and either put it in the blender and blend it up with some water, a little bit of water, or probably about like a quarter cup of water, half a cup of water. Blend it. And then you can make like a simple syrup as sweet as you want it and then drink it. You can drink it hot, you can drink it cold. Or chew on the ginger. Or just shave the ginger, or you can cut it up and put it in some water and boil it. And then there you go.
I just forgot everything you just said.
Wow. Glam's probably drinking Lipton, some shit that's not gonna help him. He's drinking tea.
Help me out. What kind of tea you drinking? I don't know. It's a ginger and lemon on it.
Oh, okay. So all right. See, exactly.
It says over 300 years of expertise. So I guess it must work. Yeah, I think slaves were drinking this shit. 300 years? Shit, they gave them slaves tea. They gave slaves tea.
So you should feel better. Because they had to, them white people made sure that they was able to get back up.
You coughing, nigga? You better get this tea in your body.
Exactly, drink the tea.
Toby,
that's probably like Buckley's. Remember Buckley's?
I don't know.
They probably use tea like how they used to use Buckley's. Hibiscus tea is also good. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. Thank y'all. If y'all got any other suggestions, put it in the comment section. But come on Instagram, come over here to YouTube, join us. The chat is lit. The chat is live. We're gonna have a good night. We're gonna have a good show. They caught the United Healthcare shooter. They got him.
Did you clap it? Did you like those people have ruined lives? They denied sick people treatment. Like that's children, not just adults, but children as well. Like, listen,
we're not.
The man was leaving clues. Clearly, it was some kind of monopoly. It's all about just being a money grab, and for those that are rich to stay rich, and for them to get the health care that they're actually able to pay for, where they can continue to get their shit, and it doesn't matter about the people under them or people that's not close to them. So, I mean, we don't know how that man was hurt. We don't know what happened. We don't know if he had a business. We don't know if he had a sick parent, a sick wife, a sick child.
I want the truth.
He could have been one of those doctors who had to sell their practice to him for pennies. Or he could have been one of the people that he gave a ridiculous ass loan to. Like, we don't know. And I still really don't think that that's him. I feel like the man was smarter than that. I even started following, I don't know if it's really his YouTube page, but I did start following his YouTube page, yes. Because he said that he was going to post something if he got caught.
Well, he ain't posting that because he got caught.
Well, I don't know. I gotta wait. I mean, I don't know. I didn't even check, honestly. I just remembered while I was saying it to you.
Nigga got caught at McDonald's. He got caught at McDonald's eating a hash brown.
That's why, like, I don't think, unless if it really is him, he wanted to get caught.
He was in McDonald's.
I'm just saying he wanted to get caught because why would he just be
hanging out at McDonald's?
In McDonald's?
No. See, he thought he was probably in a hood McDonald's where he thought niggas don't watch the news, but you don't know niggas. Wasn't he in Pennsylvania? In Pennsylvania, I guess he was in the hood. He thought niggas wasn't watching the news. Niggas didn't know about the national news. Niggas know about the news when there's a reward. Was there a reward for the catcher? It had to be a reward because niggas don't just squeal out niggas out for free.
I didn't hear. I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't hear about no reward.
Huh?
I didn't hear about a reward.
Black people.
I didn't hear about it. They just said that they were looking for him. They didn't even ask. They didn't ask like if you see. They just said they were looking for him. So I didn't see like the police actually.
We go ahead and get a lot of that. Oh, sorry tonight. What you think?
Maybe they did, but I didn't see the police put out an official statement where they were saying like if you see him, call such and such. So I don't think there was a reward.
It had to be a reward for the catcher.
I mean, if there was, hopefully they get it, and hopefully it was a lot of money.
It probably was.
Wait a minute. Wait. I think it was 50 because I think it was $10,000, wasn't it?
It was $10,000. I think it was $10,000. It was light. It was
small.
Something small, but
okay. Yes, it was.
Enough for McDonald's worker to say, "Hey, listen, that nigga look like the nigga that got the guy from United." So I think the McDonald's employee got him. We got him out of here. So yeah, 10,000.
Okay, right. It was 10,000. Would you have said something?
10,000.
I mean, but for the sake of the principle of it, of the whole situation, we know that what this man and other people up in those big high positions, what they what he says they were doing. We've heard about it many times with other people in those positions. So do you think that $10,000 outweighed the principle of why he was doing it?
Of killing somebody?
Even though it's not up to you, but
he killed somebody, you know, that he killed a person.
But we don't know how many people that person potentially had killed, not to their hands, but by their decision.
By denying them.
Just not giving a fuck. Yeah.
You call him John Wick? You call him
I mean, yeah.
So where's the protesting going? Where the people that feel that justice is, that this is an injustice? Why are they not protesting outside of Pennsylvania jail right now? Why is no one out here defending? No one's co-signing this. So I mean, I
don't think that's really him though. Honestly,
that is him. That looked like the same guy. The nigga acting crazy. We gonna play some videos. He's shouting shit out. He's admitting to the. We're gonna play stuff. He's admitting to the murder. He's admitting not to the murder. He's admitting to doing shit. He's admitting to doing shit. We're gonna play some video.
Okay.
Some video.
I haven't seen video, so let me see.
All right, 1 second. And this is courtesy of Law and Crime.
Granny said she would have said something. She need that 10K.
Granny need that 10K?
Granny need that 10K. I don't know.
He is no hero. The real hero in this story is the person who called 911 at McDonald's this morning. This killer is not a hero. He should not be hailed.
The suspect at the center of the shocking killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson is now officially charged with his murder. We're going to be talking about Luigi Mangione, and since his arrest, shocking details have emerged about this Ivy League graduate's seeming fall from grace, from his powerful family ties to the chilling circumstances of how he was caught.
Look, he look crazy. What is he eating? What is he eating?
Can you mute your mic? That is a hash brown. That is a hash brown, and it looks cold.
What you say before that?
Can you mute your mic? Damn, the hash brown don't even. He damn. If that was gonna be his last meal, he should have at least said, "Can I get a fresh hash brown? Like, can I get one come like straight out the oil?" Nah, I don't eat everything from McDonald's. But
not eating it. It was made to order. He would have got it. It would have got to go. He would have got it to go. It was a hot. He's sitting there eating it, so it had to be hot.
No, that's not true.
You think
it could have just been sitting there? I didn't want to just come out. So when I bite it, I'm like.
And he got one of them hood skellies. You could tell that skelly's from the corner.
Nigga, it's cold outside.
You got Akbar Skelly. One of them Muslim niggas from. Well, I don't know. He was in Philly. He was in Pennsylvania.
Don't make fun of them. Just say what you say.
I ain't making fun of nobody. They sell them niggas on the corner. They sell
Granny.
They sell the best.
Doesn't look like him. That's not him.
That is him. He's got him.
Here's everything we know about the man who allegedly killed the CEO of one of the largest health insurance companies in the country. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. It was a twist that sent shockwaves throughout the nation when 26-year-old Luigi Mangione was arrested after being deemed a person of interest in the death of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Now, Mangione, this tech enthusiast, this scholar, this man seemingly of privileged beginning.
What if he's black? What he would have said?
If he was black, he would have been dead.
Yeah, they would have fucked him up already.
Yeah, there wouldn't be no. This background he talking about, he was what he just said, it smart or genius or whatever. That would the black person background. He got arrested in domestic violence and drugs and guns, and he was on fentanyl and he had fake money. But this guy right here was a fucking genius.
He was a scholar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He is officially the suspect that police say killed Thompson. And this all happened in just a day, yesterday, following a harrowing multi-day manhunt that led to Mangione's arrest in Altoona. This is a city in western Pennsylvania. And after he was arrested, Mangione made his first court appearance yesterday, where he was arraigned on the 5 charges that he's facing in Pennsylvania: forgery, carrying a firearm without a license, tampering with identification, possessing instruments of a crime, and providing false identification to law enforcement authorities. Now, he didn't enter a plea on those charges. He's being held without bail. But really what we have to consider are these are more placeholder charges. Really what we are concerned about is the crime that he allegedly committed in New York. Why do I say that? Because late last night, we learned that Luigi Mangione was officially charged in Manhattan with second-degree murder, gun offenses, and forgery. Now, of course, eventually he'll have to be extradited. There'll have to be a grand jury indictment, and that is the way.
Charged, not indicted. He was charged, but not
That
indicted.
nigga, he been indicted. He ain't got to be there. He's
he's not indicted. They got 6 days to indict him. If they don't do it, then he can go free. He's charged, though.
Will progress.
And jury has to indict him.
Oh, yeah, matter of fact, right, he's
right now you can charge someone and arrest someone pre-indictment. But I will tell you one other thing. In New York, the reason he's charged with second-degree murder, not first-degree murder, second-degree murder is just an intentional killing of another person. And the reason it's not first degree is because first degree is a little bit more specific. Like the victim had to have been a certain kind of person, a police officer, a firefighter. The killing had to happen maybe in a prison. There are different specific categories, and it doesn't seem at this point that first degree murder applies. But listen, second degree murder can carry 15 to 25 years to life in prison. By the way, our plan is to stay on top of this story as much as we possibly can. And for on screen and make is officially in police custody. There are questions mounting about his background and how a promising Ivy League graduate could spiral from having such a bright future to now being a suspect in a high-profile murder case. So what we're going to do for you right now is do our best to answer those questions, because we do have limited information, but there is a lot we do know about him. So if you want to know everything we know so far about Luigi Mangione, stick around. So I want to begin by recapping what we know about the incident and the arrest. So last Wednesday, Brian Thompson was shot dead outside of the Hilton Hotel in Midtown Manhattan in what police are now calling an assassination-style killing. He was on his way to an investors conference in that hotel.
Shed a Lie, Truth Be Told podcast. Please share a lie. If you're watching the Shed a Lie.
Right. He was a thug.
He was a thug. Hood nigga. He got a hood on, too. Shed a Lie, please.
Hell, when he was gunned down, and this was shown on surveillance camera. It was a shocking crime. And right after the shooting, the suspect apparently hopped on a bicycle, disappeared into Central Park before then getting into a cab. Police say he later hopped on a bus out of New York and left the state. Now, shortly after the shooting, the NYPD quickly released surveillance images of a man who was believed to be connected to the shooting. Now it appears to be the suspected shooter. So the NYPD released images that were captured inside of a Starbucks. This person was seen with a mask on, obscuring his face. This person was also, presumably, if it's the same person, it seems to be, was captured without the mask on and smiling in surveillance photos from the hostel he was reportedly staying at. Then we have the images, of course, of the shooting. And then there's this other image of the suspect that was captured from inside a cab where he can once again be seen wearing a mask over his face. Now, this hunt for the suspect was intense.
Hey, sorry for interrupting.
Glenn, that's not the same person.
This is the same person.
Yo, I'm telling you, the nose is different. I need to see the eyebrows too. Exactly. I'm not the only person.
The same person. That is the nose ain't great. How you couldn't see the nose? He had a mask on.
Nah, the other picture was another picture. The one wasn't he in McDonald's or some shit?
In McDonald's, but he had
one with him sitting down. The other one with like above him. I don't know if that's him.
Yeah, wow.
But whatever. Let me see the eyebrows again.
$1,000 reward for any information leading to the shooter. And when the FBI joined the search, they added another $50,000.
They went up to $60,000 for that.
This shit was kind of quiet though, because I only seen that on 50 Cent's page.
They didn't want to get the money out. They wanted to even turn itself in.
I definitely didn't hear about the 50, the 50K.
Yeah, nigga, McDonald's heard about it.
I seen it on 50 Cent.
You said, I'm loving it. you said, I'm loving it with that 50, 60K. Give me that.
Oh, shit. So they got $60,000.
He didn't cash.
They quit?
Huh?
You think they quit?
McDonald's 60K? Well, they probably did because they probably think that's enough to last. You know. I'm not gonna say our people. I'm just they probably spent it already. Black people spend shit we don't got yet. Let me say, I paid it back.
50K on top of the 10K. She said she's squealing.
That's 60K. I'm squealing.
No. Yeah, right.
And he's right, so I don't feel bad because I'm not squealing on my own people. So it makes
that's what she said.
Makes me want to do it even more. So I'm definitely telling nigga, eat that hash brown, nigga. That's the last hash brown, nigga. No last hash brown, nigga. You going down?
But I just wanted to see like what he would have done next.
Oh, you want to see if you're gonna kill another CEO?
I said I just wanted to see what he was gonna do next.
I ain't here to put.
Didn't have to be a CEO.
I know what he did. Let's kill that nigga who would have told at McDonald's.
The tips that would lead to an arrest and conviction. And then a major breakthrough came yesterday when a McDonald's employee in Altoona, Pennsylvania, called police. In fact, what happened was a customer reportedly told the employee that they recognized this guy who was sitting in the McDonald's in the back as appearing to be.
I know the customer's tight.
What customer?
The customer should have called the cops. Why you gonna tell the fucking employee so now the employee get the money?
Oh, the customer said something.
Yeah, and if I was the employee, I'm not breaking you up for nothing.
I ain't breaking him nothing. And I'm sitting in front of that nigga till the cops come make sure that nigga don't dip.
You not getting not one piece. You should have called them yourself. Sorry, I don't know you.
The same man released in the NYPD images. That's how important these surveillance photos seem to be in this case. And the police spoke about their interaction with the suspect at a news conference yesterday.
The officer quickly recognized the male as the suspect from the shooting. And within several seconds of the first contact, he had asked the suspect if he had been in New York City recently. And that really invoked a physical reaction from the suspect. He became visibly nervous, kind of shaking at that question. And he didn't really answer it directly. So that statement alone really said a lot. And the suspect didn't have to say a lot after that question to show that, he was very nervous at that point.
And Mangione.
You got him.
Now, police say that he was in possession of something known as a ghost gun, which is essentially a homemade firearm that you can actually assemble yourself. And the most alarming part about it is it can't be traced. And the weapon appeared to be 3D printed. And along with the gun, Mangione also had a suppressor on him. And one of the things we've been wondering is, where is this murder weapon? Where is this gun? There were teams that were diving in Central Park trying to find it in the water there. But it seems, based on this information, it was on the suspect. Also reportedly on Mangione were several fake IDs, including this counterfeit New Jersey driver's license that appears to match the one that was used by the suspect at that Manhattan hostel that I mentioned on the night before Thompson's murder.
That picture
now
right
you
there.
can see why he is charged with what he's charged with in Pennsylvania. At Monday's news conference, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro stepped forward.
What was that?
We're gonna have to try to do a side-by-side, Glenn, because that face don't even look like.
That is him. What are you talking? That is the guy that killed the United Healthcare guy. This guy right here. He's smiling.
That face looks so chiseled, like.
Oh, so you saying that guy? You said this guy. That guy's not this guy.
That looks the same to you?
Yeah, it looks the same. That's the same guy. Look.
Therapy has always been such a scary idea to me because I simply did not know where to get started. I didn't know how to find my person.
Graduated
this morning.
Let's do this. Hold on. So what you saying? Wait up.
Yo, I'm not the only person saying that.
No, that is the guy. Let me play this.
It was on the suspect. Also reportedly on Mangione were several fake IDs, including this counterfeit New Jersey driver's license that appears to match the one that was used by the suspect at that Manhattan hostel that I mentioned on the night before Thompson's murder. And now you can see why
that nose looks smaller.
He's charged with in Pennsylvania. At Monday's news conference, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro stepped forward and he spoke about this arrest. And he urged the public not to put this guy on any kind of pedestal because there has been a disturbing outpouring of support for the shooter online because he gunned down the head of a private health insurance company.
This killer is being hailed as a hero. Hear me on this. He is no hero. The real hero in this story is the person who called 911 at McDonald's this morning. This killer was not a hero. He should not be hailed.
And we'll get into that a little bit more. But now I want to talk about the background on this guy, Luigi Mangione. So according to reports, he was a bright student, had a passion for tech, grew up in Towson, Maryland, was a standout student, having graduated valedictorian from the prestigious Gilman School in Baltimore back in 2016. This is a school known for producing top-tier students. In fact, the school's tuition costs reportedly around $37,000 per year. And according to the Baltimore Banner, it's considered one of the top independent schools in the city. While at Gilman, Mangione competed on the wrestling team. He had interest in robotics and computer science. The New York Times reported that he even co-founded a video game development company called Uproar Games, did it with his friends.
If this was a black person, he would not be getting all of this praise. They give him,
his first baby mother said this, his second baby mother said this, then there's a baby mother, something that's questionable with 3 kids, and then the mother, she was always with this person. The father was in and out of jail. This person had no chance. Then he was on fentanyl, kept getting locked up, and then this is the end of it. He's dead.
Piece of scum.
In his graduation speech, he emphasized coming up with new ideas and challenging the world around us. Following Mangione's arrest, the Gilman School issued a statement expressing their shock over the events. Henry P.A. Smythe, the school's headmaster, said, "This is deeply distressing news on top of an already awful situation. Our hearts go out to everyone affected." After Gilman, Mangione reportedly attended the Ivy League University of Pennsylvania, where he earned both bachelor's and master's degrees, majoring in computer science, specializing in artificial intelligence, also got a minor in math. He was reportedly involved in the Phi Kappa Psi fraternity, co-founded a game development club. He even had internships at high-profile companies such as Veraxis Games. This is the creator of.
And the sad part about it, he's going to state jail. He's not even going to federal jail. Damn.
Can't hack nothing there.
And he's going to Rikers as soon as he comes back. He's going to Rikers.
Them people in Rikers not fucking. They're not gonna fuck with him.
They'll put him in protective custody. We know that, but you never know.
Yeah, no, but them people gonna be clanging. Yeah, that's my nigga right there.
You come, they get free healthcare in jail. Don't go fuck about that, nigga.
Like free healthcare for you.
Civilization. Video games. After graduation, according to Mangione's LinkedIn, he worked as a data engineer for TrueCar, although a company spokesperson told CBS News that he hadn't worked there since 2023. As for his family background, this is according to the Baltimore Sun. It's really interesting. Mangione's family is very well established in the Baltimore area. And Mangione, by all accounts, he was raised in privilege with a very promising future. His family has significant business holdings in real estate, healthcare, including a chain of nursing homes and country clubs.
Man.
At the center of his family's success is his late grandfather, Nicholas Mangione Sr., a self-made real estate developer who made his fortune through investments. Nicholas Sr. built a lasting legacy with ownership of several key properties, including the Turf Valley Country Club in Ellicott City, which he purchased in 1978, transformed into a golf resort and getaway. This is according to the resort's website. In 1986, he also acquired Hayfields Country Club. This is according to the club's website. And the family's business empire also extends into ownership of Lorien Health Services. This is a chain of senior rehabilitation centers, which is interesting, again, thinking his connection now to allegedly murdering the head of a health insurance company.
Exactly.
And on top of everything you just heard, it doesn't end there because the Mangiones also own a local radio station, WCBM-AM. Now, on the civic side, Mangione's grandmother, Mary Mangione, was a well-known benefactor who supported various cultural and charitable causes throughout Baltimore. She was a patron of the arts, particularly the Baltimore Opera Company and the Walters Art Museum, where she became a trustee.
Why all this is? Let me ask you one thing. Why all this is this important? All this information. Why all this information is important? Is it important?
They want you to know to still treat him with gentle hands. He's so smart. He's such a kind kid. He's clearly worth a lot. So and he's white. So treat him with gentle. You know, when you take him to Rikers, he cannot go up the steps in the cage. He got to be put in the elevator. When y'all feed him, don't slide his shit across the floor. Open up that damn gate and hand it to him in his hand.
Like a man.
Right, exactly. When he gets his commissary, he's first. He don't wait on no line. Y'all bring it to him, and y'all bring it to him in the motherfucking reusable bags that you get from ShopRite. Don't give him no paper bags.
What a smile.
You will know the truth. If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.
Mangioni's cousin, Nino Mangione, serves as a Republican representative in Baltimore County's District 42A. Nino Mangione, by the way, released a statement on behalf of the family saying, "We only know what we have read in the media. Our family is shocked and devastated by Luigi's arrest. We offer our prayers to the family and Brian Thompson, and we ask people to pray for all involved." So this is a young man who had possibly everything going for him. Powerful family supporting him, highly intelligent, prestigious educational background. And yet what's interesting and eerie and chilling is despite all of this, what we're seeing now is a picture of a person who maybe just disappeared from his social.
That was the same night, wasn't it? Because Mustafa just came out.
Oh, that's what that is. It's not Mustafa. It's Mufasa.
Mufasa, whatever. That could have been the same day. Maybe we went to McDonald's.
Oh, okay. I guess it is. I can't see. Oh, I can see it now. The little cub. Okay.
Maybe this is symbolic. Maybe it's like like one side is a smiling, and then the other side is a lion. Like maybe this is a sign. We didn't pick this up. Like he's going to turn into that lion.
He might morph into that shit. We don't know.
He'll morph it in, right? Because he better. He's going to fuck him in his butt.
Sphere. Why? Because in the months leading up to his arrest, former classmates who had once been in regular contact with him noticed this sudden and prolonged absence from his social circle.
I forget. Speaking of that, Rikers and butts, you seen the thing? Play that the clip later on. Play it. How men how all men in fucking prison are not gay that's doing fucking long terms. They find ways to get it off without having sex with other men. But go ahead.
You want to play that?
In the chat.
Jesus.
And this may have all started with a very serious spinal injury. You see, last year, Mangione underwent spinal surgery. This is according to the New York Times. A former roommate of his, R.J. Martin, told the Times that Mangione was in severe pain due to what he thought was a pinched nerve, that this often disrupted his daily life. Following the surgery, Martin said that Mangione had shown him very, very troubling images of screws and hardware in his spine. Evidently, on Mangione's X page, there is an X-ray of what would appear to be a spine with screws in it, though it's unclear if that's actually a picture of Mangione's spine. But Martin went on to say that while he had known Mangione to be a particularly thoughtful person, he believed he may have been severely impacted by this health issue, which could have led him to become more withdrawn. And compounded with this physical isolation, Martin says he was also in social isolation. He told CNN that Mangione...
You're going to stop showing the shirt off.
Okay, so it could be two things, though. It could be they probably screwed his fucking back up and wouldn't maybe pay for a correction or didn't pay for it all the way, so whatever. It could be that with his back injury, or it could be the fucking chains of health facilities that his people had, the retirement homes.
What that got to do with the chains?
With him shooting the head of United Healthcare?
You think they had a deal that went bad? I don't know.
I'm saying it could either be from his injury, and maybe he had, and his insurance was fucked up, and his injury got screwed. That looks crazy. It's like those screws.
Mm-hmm.
For his roommate to bring that up, that could have been a part of why he did what he did.
You think the roommate knew? I think the roommate should be brought in too.
Well, they spoke to the roommate. The roommate is saying that, he went through a whole bunch of shit with that injury.
Tony had been MIA for months, and this eventually became a concern among those who knew him. According to CBS News, there were these posts.
Want to turn hair loss into...
If y'all watching this, please like and subscribe and jump in the chat room. Come on, stop playing. Don't just watch.
Yes, please come and like, comment, subscribe.
Love.
And share. Please share.
Don't worry about it. We ain't gonna bite you. The truth be told, we lit. Let's get it.
To Mangione's X account, expressing concern about where he was. There was one post from October that reportedly read, "Nobody has heard from you in months." Another post from July read, "I don't know if you're okay or just in a super isolated place and have no service, but I haven't heard from you in months." According to the New York Times, one man back in July even asked him about committing to his wedding, saying, "You made commitments to me for my wedding, and if you can't honor them, I need to know so I can plan accordingly."
He can't.
The Times also says
On
they
his
reviewed a
Facebook page
post from less than
or
2
whatever,
weeks ago
like,
where someone
page.
apparently said, "Know you are missed and loved." His family was also reportedly worried about him, so much so that his mother apparently filed a missing persons report on November 18th. This is according to the San Francisco Standard, though the outlet reports it's unclear whether he had been there or if she had reason to believe that he was there. One former classmate of his, Aaron Cranston, told the New York Times that he was forwarded a message indicating that Mangione's family hadn't heard from him for several months. This was following the back surgery. Now, on social media, Mangione had been traveling a lot, been seen with friends in all different kinds of places. Mexico, San Diego, Hawaii. Hawaii actually was the place that he had lived briefly, and this was all before he apparently began to isolate. But it just wasn't this apparent isolation that was alarming. It was also the content that Mangione was apparently consuming and sharing online, because according to his social media activity, Mangione had been revisiting ideas and ideologies that, you know what, may have fueled this sense of alienation. So, for instance, there's this Goodreads account that has been linked to Mangione, and it's since been made private, by the way. But if it is him, it reveals that he had recently read and rated the manifesto that was written by the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski. It's titled Industrial Society and Its Future. And in that review, this account, presuming it's Mangione, praised the manifesto, saying, "Clearly written by a mathematics prodigy, it's simply impossible to ignore how prescient many of the predictions about modern society turned out." And Mangione also reposted on his X account a famous quote from philosopher
That's what they
J.
do, Granny.
Krishnamurti.
Investigation.
"It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society." So this could be interpreted as a descent into ideological extremism. Again, we don't have the full details, and these are allegations at this point, but one reason I think I can say that is that this all culminated in the chilling discovery of a handwritten manifesto, if you even want to call it that, these writings that police found when Mangione was arrested. It was on him. And this was only briefly mentioned in a press conference on Monday as evidence that Mangione harbored this, quote, ill will towards corporate America. But according to reports, a senior law enforcement official who saw this document quoted it as saying, "These parasites had it coming. And I do apologize for any strife and trauma, but it had to be done." Now, going back to Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro for a second, he addressed that supposed ill will during yesterday's news conference.
I understand people have real frustration with our healthcare system, but I have no tolerance, nor should anyone, for one man using an illegal ghost gun to murder someone because he thinks his opinion matters most.
This outpouring of support for this shooter was so bad that I actually wondered before Mangione was arrested whether anybody would help law enforcement. That's how intense this was. Really, really disturbing to see. That's a whole side issue. Anyway, but going back to this for a second, while the exact timeline of Mangione's isolation is not entirely clear, it is evident that his growing disconnection from those around him, family, friends, society, it is troubling. And there is an argument that this played a key role in his tragic transformation from a promising, intelligent young man to now a suspect in a high-profile murder case. Mangione is behind bars at the Blair County Prison in Altoona, Pennsylvania, where he's expected to be extradited to New York to face charges. And of course, we will continue to bring you the very latest developments in this case.
Like Granny said, they're trying to humanize him. If this was a black or a colored person, the whole rap sheet, and if they didn't have a rap sheet, the family's rap sheet, and that would have been the reason why they did what they did.
Mm-hmm.
So, shout out to him, but then TMP to him.
He ain't dead.
Well, yeah, kind of. His future is
over.
But I think that also that was like them talking about the Republican shit, like his family's a Republican and blah blah. I think that was a dog whistle for Trump to pardon him.
To pardon who?
Oh, you say he can't do it, right?
It's a state case. There ain't no federal case. Trump
Right.
Trump gonna pardon him? You think Trump would have pardoned him if it was federal?
Trump wants to get rid of everything. They want to get rid of everything. So they want to get rid of unions. They don't give a fuck. Him and Elon was just talking about getting rid of unions. So yeah, I think so.
People hating Trump right now. They do not like this guy at this point. He turned their back on him. That's another story. Anyway, well, Mangione will be expedited to New York City. Rikers itself is waiting for him. They will be giving him preferential treatment, I'm sure.
Does he has to go to the bookings first, right?
I'm sure he has to do all of that. Absolutely. He had to put in his plea, guilty or not guilty. Then he got to get sent to Rikers. He's not going to get bail. He's definitely not getting bail, so he's going to stay there. And he's not going to get a speedy trial. He's probably going to have to wait a minute before he gets to even get a case.
Well, can they interview him so they can come out and say why he said he did it? I thought you said he was screaming and shit. He was acting crazy.
I think he said it because they said the parasite deserves it. I think he said he did it for the. Well, I don't know the precise reason he did
I thought you said he was screaming. I thought you had a video of him yelling.
It is a video screaming. I can't make out what he's saying. You want me to find the video? I think
No. If you can't hear it, then no.
Just
and it's probably not even him. Is it a close up? Which guy is it? Is it the guy that was at McDonald's, or the guy that was in the green?
I gotta find the video.
Or was it the guy that was in the cab?
It was the guy.
Or was the guy that had the gun?
It was him.
It's 4 different men.
It was him. Let me find that video now.
Nope. It's 4 different men.
It ain't no 4 different men. It's one man.
This man about to fucking sue y'all for locking him up, and it wasn't even him. He gonna say he was high, and he just said it was him for the shits and giggles.
I got the shits and giggles right here. Hold on a second. Play this for y'all. Shade room.
Instagram, come over to YouTube, please. And thank you.
Please do it. It's completely out of touch. And it's insult, intelligence,
Injustice. He said it's unjust. This is injustice. I'm telling you. He said, psych him on this side.
Please do it. It's completely out of touch. And it's insult, intelligence of the American people. It's a lived experience.
Yes, you got to get that off his chest.
Clearly, that's rich white people problems.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Damn. If he was black, he wouldn't even been able to. They probably had duct tape around his mouth.
They would have been carrying a dead body. What do you mean? He would have had duct tape around his mouth.
I want the truth.
They would have pumped his guts full of lead.
They'd drag him out the car.
What?
Never mind his body.
They would have picked him up. They were like, nah, he's still breathing. Take him to court.
He's alive. Don't worry about it. We just got to drag him.
Right.
He's shocked by the whole experience.
Black people are strong. They can deal with pain.
I want the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see how this plays out.
Still GoFundMe for my man.
I think that it's crazy because he just seemed too smart to even let them get him like that. So I can't believe it. I'm sorry. And then he does not look like the man. Don't look the same. How come we ain't see a mugshot? You see the mugshot? Oh, he had that blue thing on. That's his mugshot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that they should have put some side by sides because at this point they just picking up any old white man with a big nose.
Come on That's him. That's him without question. We know that's him. White man. Damn, they got him quick too. I'm pretty surprised about that.
They ain't get him quicker than they would have got a black man.
You said they'd have killed the black man, so it would have been.
Yeah, exactly. They would have killed him like this. They would have found that nigga in the fucking park.
Shoot! He's an animal. Kill him.
Found him, yeah.
Oh my God. Kill that nigga.
And everybody would have been shooting at the same time.
Damn.
He would have had some of everybody bullets in him.
Damn.
I wonder how much money them white people gonna raise for his. Shit.
Let's go funny.
They raising up for the white guy who killed the black guy. Listen, I know that they are going to they raised $2 million for that man.
Oh, for Linguini?
So, what's his name? Perry?
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that next. We're gonna talk about it now.
They raised $2 million for him. So a lot of people were rooting for this guy, for John Wick. So he's gonna get some money in the GoFundMe.
For Daniel Perry, like they were rooting for John Wick. It was this white privilege shit, but it was on a different type of. Everyone was rooting for Luigi. I'm gonna call him Linguini. I don't know the nigga Luigi. Everybody was rooting for Luigi. All the white people was rooting for Penny because they was happy they scored the victory by choking the black man out. So now we all feel victorious because United Healthcare has been put on notice. But this white guy Daniel Penny though.
Daniel Penny speaks out after being accused in Jordan Neely's case. The guilt I would have felt if someone did get hurt if I didn't do what I.
Whatever, nigga. Oh, let's read the other.
He was threatening to.
He didn't mind his business.
And he on Fox News. Get the fuck out of here. Hold on, I just read up.
He was just threatening to kill people. He was threatening to go to jail forever, go to jail for the rest of his life. And now where I'm on the ground with him, I'm on my back in a very vulnerable position. If I just would have let go, now he turns.
Why is that a vulnerable position?
Well, if I just let him go, I'm on my back now. He can just turn around and start doing what he said to me. So
killing.
He should have been on top.
He was just threatening to kill people. He was threatening to go to jail forever, go to jail for the rest of his life. And now where I'm on the ground with him, I'm on my back in a very vulnerable position, killing, hurting.
The former Marine enduring years of vicious left-wing attacks who vilified him as a racist. But Penny has no regrets, and here's why.
What in you caused you to want to get involved?
I mean, I'm not a confrontational person. I don't really extend myself.
He just kills people.
This type of thing is very uncomfortable. All this attention and limelight is very uncomfortable. And I would prefer without killing, hurting. But I didn't want any type of attention or praise, and I still don't. The guilt I would have felt if someone did get hurt, if he did do what he was threatening to do, I would never be able to live with myself. And I'll take $1 million
because he was being nosy.
Court appearances and people calling me names and people hating me just to.
He wants to cry.
Oh, he's a bitch. I don't know. It's just,
I got a picture of that bitch holding my baby. Yuck.
When you let her hold your baby, is
no, that annoying. I'm so dumb. I'm so disgusted with myself.
There's so many angles we can go with this guy right here. All right, he was acquitted. He's not going to jail. It is what it is. You know how it works. You white, privilege, get a good lawyer, you get the fuck out. The fuck up out of here. And it is what it is. And he's lucky because there's so many big news stories out here that this is getting right under the rug. He's gonna be able to go on with his life.
I think even with a legal aid, he would have got off.
I think he could, if it defended itself, he would have got off. This nigga was not going to jail for killing Michael Jackson. He was not going. Mike got a raw deal twice.
I don't know. Like again, I don't ride whatever train that was that man was that they were on. And then I've never heard anything about him being that I'm from the city. So I mean I don't know. But again, some of them are violent. Others aren't. They not really fucking with nobody. They just But right, exactly.
You don't get on a train that someone threatens your life. You in New York. You not in New York.
When if somebody is not putting their hands on somebody or physically like hurting them,
first nigga time
people just stepping in and minding business. Like, I don't get it. That if the man wasn't touching anybody, why did he feel the need to jump in? Why did he feel the need to put his nose where it didn't belong?
Look at that. And look at that nose. That's why. It's a big ass nose. It's a nosy nose. Fucking white people.
Man, weird. When he had that man in a chokehold on the ground, somebody should have used his nose as a golf ball.
Kicked it. Yeah, that's crazy. I never heard white people don't usually be in the train. I'm very surprised. White people are just nosy in the train station. They usually drinking their coffee, reading their book on their cell phone, and they mind their business. They usually don't get
white people. They nosy everywhere, Glam. They nosy everywhere.
They nosy, but they don't intervene and shit. They might, they might record something, or they might, hey, look, there's something going on. I think you need to investigate, but they don't get involved physically, with black people. They stay away from black people's shit. Like, they don't want to get involved with what we doing. Like that shit.
They do, because they want to do things like this and get away with it.
What, choke niggas out?
Choke them, shoot them, stab them, punch them out, whatever it is. Anything where they are using the most force that they could possibly use to hurt the black man, and to be able to get away with it because they want to say it's self-defense, or they were putting somebody else's life in danger. And I would have felt so guilty if I didn't do anything and he hurt somebody else, or somebody would have got hurt. Like, somebody died, somebody did get hurt.
Like, why you worry about somebody else getting hurt, nigga? Are you getting hurt, nigga? You knew how to kill, nigga. You know how to kill.
Right. And I don't think it was no PTSD. It was racism. That's what it was. And if it was PTSD, that's something that he should have said. That should have been his excuse. Not being in somebody's business for some shit that's not even happening. So PTSD would have been a better excuse. I wouldn't have believed it, but it would have been a better excuse than I didn't want him to hurt nobody, so I killed him. That's what we doing from now on. Anybody that's just yelling and bugging out, we choking them out.
No. That would be the standard now. So if this happens again, if a black person is involved, they're not going to jail.
Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry.
Let a black nigga choke away. Listen, I'm giving y'all for black people. If you see a white nigga acting crazy on the train doing some stupid, get your arm. You got two open arms and they're usable, and you can do what you got to do. Eye for an eye. Go roll on the floor with the nigga. Get busy. Get busy in the name of Michael Jackson. Cause this is crazy. Nigga choked Michael Jackson out. Nigga know damn well he knew what he was doing. He was killing. He's just killing a black man. He could. It was so many people on that train. You mean to tell me they couldn't all jumped on that one person and held him down till the cops came?
Yo,
what happened?
That was somebody very close to Eric Adams that just called me.
You got some tea?
I don't have tea. I gotta call her back.
Wow.
No, she probably wants me to come back and work for her. I used to. I work for her every now and again. I host the galas or whatever, but it's crazy.
Hey, Adams went. He's happy for Daniel Penny. He's happy his man got off.
Okay.
Yeah, he probably didn't even visit the Michael Jackson family. I don't keep calling Michael Jackson, Jordan Neely family. He didn't probably. Adams probably. He probably went out with the white boy because he went out for drinks after the conviction, after the case was over. You know that, right?
After what?
After the case was over, Daniel Perry and his lawyers, they went out for drinks.
Okay, but what did that have to do with Adams?
Ain't got nothing to do with Adams. I'm just telling you what he did after the case was over. They went out for drinks. I'm just saying, Michael Adams probably would have went with him.
Yo, I don't know. Eric Adams is acting like he trying to switch sides.
He trying to stay out of jail.
Yeah, all right, that too.
He trying to go to jail. That's what he trying to do.
Yeah, that part.
He trying to be Trump's best friend. He gonna buy that Trump perfume and put it on his whole body.
That nigga said, I'm brown nosing for the next 4 years.
Trump, give me that fight cologne. You got that fight? I'm gonna spray it on my body. Like
when do we have another when do we vote in another mayor? Like, when do we have another election for a mayor?
When you go to jail. I don't know.
No, because has it been? No, it hasn't even been. I think they stayed.
Share the live. Share the live, please. Share the live.
Yeah, his time is not up because he just got in there. The MJ dude was annoying the white man. Oh, was annoying the white man and he got triggered. Probably. But they
You think he's still taking the train?
Huh?
You think Daniel Penny he still takes the train?
Hell yeah, he got away with it once. He waiting for another nigga to just raise his voice on the train station so he can say,
"You know who I am, nigga? I kill niggas on the train. Get away."
I said, "Be quiet." You want to end up like Michael? I said, "Be quiet." Nigga taking the train for no reason.
Damn.
They give. You think they let him on the train for free now? Nigga, security now. No, that's the guy that's saving
He
lives.
probably just hop over like it's my world.
Let me choke a bitch out on this train today. Nigga. Try.
I can't hop the turnstile. You want me to come in and choke you out in that booth? I think he's just gonna be so arrogant. I think that when they get away with killing black people, like through the court system, it gives them this extra boost of like it really puts a cape on them.
He gonna have his own seat. He might have his own dedicated seat in the train station with his face on it, like when there's a name on it, like like a Hollywood Walk of Fame. Let's see, he got out and killed the black guy in. They might have his name engraved in that shit. They might put his handprints in it. The hands of death.
That's wild.
Damn. Michael Jackson.
That's wild. Right. Rest in peace to what's his name? Mr. Neely.
Mr. Neely. Shout out to Mr. Neely.
And condolences to his family.
Damn, I wonder maybe they can hit him with a civil though.
They should.
They definitely get hit with a civil.
Try.
That's definitely.
Try. But I mean, they should. I think that it's worth a try. You might get a judge that be like, you should have mind your business.
Yeah.
I think they might get a judge like that, or you might get a judge that will be like, if the criminal court found him not guilty, why would we find him guilty?
No, that doesn't happen all the time.
No.
It
it doesn't happen all the time. Clearly, it's only two ways it could go.
Ask OJ.
I mean, it's only two ways that they could go. But I'm just saying, if I do hope that they do go for a civil, and I hope that they get a generous judge, a judge with some kind of empathy,
some kind of compassion, humanity, humility.
Yeah.
Goddamn parents lost their son. White man. Damn.
Shit is all over the damn internet, all over the news. People recording and the whole fucking train car looking like it's alive.
Black people be ashamed of themselves that was on that train that day for not helping the black man, knowing that he was choking his life away. Should black people be held accountable?
What if the people didn't help because the man was a nuisance? And it doesn't mean, and it no way does that give that man the right. Instagram went down. No way does that give that man the right to kill him. But what if the regulars, like they know maybe he does harass, maybe he does yell at people or irritate people. But again, irritating people and being annoying is not a fucking death wish.
Definitely when you can get up and move.
Like has he ever put his hands on anybody? Has he ever spit on anybody? Has he ever slapped somebody's food out their hand or threw food or drinks at somebody? I don't like it, but he's free.
He's free to choke again.
Seriously.
Damn. He think he got a license to kill now, Give me 1 second. Wait, bitch. We're gonna start. I'll be back on IG. 1 second. We're gonna take a short intermission before we rock out with this Jay-Z shit. Join us on YouTube. Please share the live.
Yeah, because this Jay-Z, it's a lot.
It's a lot. Too much.
Again, more rich people problems.
Which we were
Because that was kind of a rich person's problem because he clearly was rich. And the person that he killed was rich.
All right. Give me 1 second.
Hi, Instagram. We're back. Hey, y'all.
Okay, quick commercial break. We're gonna come back and talk about Jay-Z. Is Jay-Z over? Is The Rock over? Is Jay-Z done?
The Rock is crumbling. It went from this to this.
Jay-Z. Hold on, be back.
Where's Glam? Where is Glam? There is like a 2-second delay on Instagram. Can you hear me? Oh, it's like a 2-second delay on Instagram.
Share the live, please. Share the live. Truth Be Told podcast. We in the building. You can talk about Jay-Z. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Peace to the planet, Charlemagne the God here, all right? And I want y'all to go check out the Truth Be Told podcast.
The Truth Be Told podcast.
On the Truth Podcast.
Check out the Truth Be Told podcast with
Truth Be Told is the hottest podcast out today.
The Truth Be Told podcast.
And we're back. Please come in, like, comment, subscribe.
Give me the information about Jay. Give me as much Jay-Z information.
Share our video, please.
Share the live, please. Share this. Yo, if y'all watching this, man, looking at my face right now, you can't just share this motherfucker.
Hi, Instagram.
Instagram, join us. We're lit, man. Join us. All right, Granny Wowzers.
Come to YouTube.
Granny Wowzers needs to talk to somebody. All right, come on YouTube and talk. All right, we do talk back. We don't bite.
We talk back to you too, Instagram.
Been ready for you. You been ready? Come on YouTube. You been ready? Come on. What's up, brother? Sister, I can't see who you are.
So, all right. So everybody knows what's going on with Puffy or whatever. So now there's a new allegation with Puffy and Jay-Z together. Now, when it came out first, it was only naming Puffy, and then Jay-Z and another female celebrity was Celebrity A and Celebrity B, I believe, in the documents. But they tried to have a mediation with Jay-Z and he declined. So they took the redaction away from his name, and now they implicated him in a sexual assault that he did with Puffy and to a 13-year-old. Allegedly. He's denying it, and the attorney isn't backing down, and I guess he isn't either, while he's asking for the judge to hurry up and get rid of it and dismiss it.
Because he's not guilty. Because he's
we don't know that. We don't know that. Not guilty. We don't know that.
Let's play a little bit about.
We may think that that's out of his character, but we don't fucking know him.
Let's play a little bit of information that we got.
More famous than his friend Sean Diddy Combs, and now he's facing similar accusations of sexual assault in civil court. But Jay-Z isn't backing down without a fight. We're going to be taking a closer look at the longtime friendship between the music moguls and how their connection could have serious ripple effects. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
Brittany says she bites. Don't lie to them people.
There has been speculation that Combs' celebrity friends, his associates, that they could all be pulled into this legal nightmare. And one of the people at risk, often mentioned online, was Jay-Z, real name Sean Carter, who came up in the New York rap scene alongside Sean Combs. And just a few days ago, Texas attorney Tony Busby made it official. He filed an amended complaint on behalf of a Jane Doe who says that she was raped by Combs and Carter when she was just 13 years old. Now, the original mentioned Celebrity A and Celebrity B, a man and woman, as being present for and even Celebrity A participating in the alleged assault. Well, now Celebrity A has been identified as Jay-Z, who has adamantly denied anything like that ever happening. He is very, very clear on that. In fact, he has accused Tony Busby of extortion, saying that Busby's attempts to get celebrities to pay out huge sums of money in exchange for not being named in civil lawsuits with what he claims are false allegations amounts to blackmail. In fact, Jay-Z is believed to be the John Doe who just recently filed a lawsuit against.
Been ready.
It's all right for Jay-Z to be a John Doe, but the woman, oh well. Yeah, you ain't get to it yet.
Been ready. Don't listen to Gyro, right? Please.
Who?
Instagram.
Tony Busby anonymously claiming extortion and intentional
Be
infliction
ready.
of
I
emotional
believe
distress.
some stuff that
We'll
she
get to more of
says.
that in just a moment. But first, I want to focus on these connections between Jay-Z and Sean Combs. I mean, after all, why were people making these associations between the two even before there was a lawsuit? Well, let's go back in time. 1997, after their mutual friend Biggie Smalls was killed, Jay-Z and Combs collaborated, and they collaborated on Combs' second album, for example, In My Lifetime, Volume 1. They both faced criminal charges.
This #1 vitamin for permanently improving nerve damage. Christians, did you know there's a biblical solution to be free from neurology?
In the late
Granny is
90s,
Team Jay-Z.
Jay-Z for allegedly stabbing a man at a club in New York. Combs for fleeing the scene of a nightclub shooting also in New York. Both avoided jail time, got probation instead. The two reportedly bonded over their experiences. Both men were wildly successful in their careers as music producers and rappers. Forbes announced in 2019 that Jay-Z became hip-hop's first billionaire. Reportedly now has an estimated net worth of around $2.5 billion, again, according to Forbes. 2021, Forbes reported Combs was worth around $900 million. Became a billionaire in 2022, reportedly. Now, to be clear, since then, with everything going on, he's lost brand deals, other investments. So now he's estimated to have a net worth at around $400 million. But going back to Jay-Z, he is, of course, married to Beyonce, right? The two started dating in the early 2000s when Beyonce was reportedly 19, Jay-Z 33.
Damn.
Beyonce collaborated with Sean Combs, though, on a song in 2003 called Summertime. And the three music titans, they were often seen at parties and public events over the last few decades together, photos, videos of them together.
That wasn't the song that
Now, Jay-Z's family is standing behind him during this recent
that was
development.
Ghostface, wasn't it?
In fact, the family appeared together at the Los Angeles premiere of Disney's Mufasa, The Lion King on Monday. That's, by the way, the same day that it was announced this rape lawsuit came to be. And by the way, 12-year-old Blue Ivy, Beyonce and Jay-Z's oldest daughter, she co-stars
That's 12.
with her mom in the new.
That's 12.
By the way, I got to say, as you're watching Sidebar, this kind of and Jay-Z's oldest daughter, she co-stars with her mom in the new film.
Tina, you don't fuck with him, Tina. Stop capping. Beyonce.
Does she look 12?
Who?
Blue.
She's 12?
Yeah.
She's 12?
She just made 12.
She don't have makeup and shit on?
And Beyonce's face is very natural and neutral.
No, fuck that. Look at Jay-Z's face. He look like he thinks about it.
He looked like, what's that? Is that Predator or Alien? One of the two. Which one is it?
Both. That nigga look like Jar Jar Binks.
I don't know who the hell is that.
That's the Star Wars character. Google Jar Jar Binks.
Oh my gosh. But yes, that is 12.
By the way, I got to say, as you're watching Sidebar, this kind of content, I don't know, but it just goes to show, at least to me, how important personal safety is, right? And you know where that comes up a lot? You don't think about it as much. Protecting your privacy. Combs, Rock Nation, represents artists like Rihanna and J. Cole. Bad Boy has signed Machine Gun Kelly, Janelle Monáe. Both men dip their toes into the fashion world. Jay-Z and Damon Dash are the founders of Rockaware. Combs launched Sean John. The duo have also used their fame to leverage major deals with liquor brands. Combs is famous for his partnership with Ciroc Vodka, often featuring it in his music videos, at his infamous parties. Jay-Z invested millions of dollars in Armand de Bernac champagne before he eventually sold his stake in the company for more than $300 million. 2015, Jay-Z launched Tidal, this music streaming service. Combs started the television network Revolt TV in 2013. And both Combs and Jay-Z, they have been very instrumental in the music industry and have launched the careers of other artists. They both famously mentored Usher, who has said that he went to New York to learn about the business when he was still a teen, got a crash course in what the scene was like in the early 2000s. Years later, by the way, Combs...
You know what that means?
would offer the same type of mentorship to a young Justin Bieber. Both Jay-Z and Combs, they appeared alongside DJ Khaled as he was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2022. So you have two titans in the music industry who appeared to be quite close. And all of this just goes to show how much time Jay-Z and Combs have spent together over the past few decades. Is it possible that Jay-Z had no idea of the accusations against Sean Combs? I mean, assuming that these allegations are true, allegations that he raped and sexually assaulted both men and women, even children, and then he held these freak-offs, basically these orgies that involve commercial sex workers and drugs and camera equipment. Is it possible Jay-Z...
That's Predator and Puffy is
assuming these allegations are true? And now Jay-Z finds himself caught up in this scandal because Tony Busby has named him in this lawsuit. And before even himself caught up in this scandal...
So about what Biggie came back to life and seen Jay-Z looking like this? What do you think he would say?
Take that wig off. I don't know.
Damn.
Nigga, what the fuck you doing? What's that on your head? Why you trying to look a gay artist? I mean, a gay painter. Like, I don't know. I don't think Biggie would be even rocking one of them.
Right now?
Yeah, I really don't. And I think that him and Tupac probably would have mended the beefs because they would have realized that the beef wasn't between them. But
Busby has named him in this lawsuit. And before I even go into the lawsuit for a second, the fact that he has just been sued and the fact that he is fighting this, you do have to wonder if other people come forward with other lawsuits.
Jay-Z is the only example, as that I can think of right now, the only example of money, like, you know, like when ugly niggas get money, it makes them look cuter, or when ugly bitches get money, it makes them look prettier.
It doesn't go like that with women. When they get.
I don't care how much money this man has or is worth. Jay-Z is ugly. None of his money has made him look good. Ever.
He's with Beyonce though.
That's I think that shit was what do you call it? Like I think that this whole shit is staged. Everything was put into place. That's exactly why she's not fucking Lee. She made a whole album of this nigga cheating on her. He made a comeback album of him cheating on her, and they're like, it's staged. It's staged, and these people just, you know, they have these kids, unfortunately, and I don't think that she fucking loves this man. I think that they were put together to create this machine that they are
against Jay-Z. These are just allegations. We don't know if they're true or not. But what happened with Sean Combs? Once Cassandra Ventura filed a lawsuit against him, every lawsuit came out. So it'll be very curious to see what happens next. But to be clear, what does Tony Busby say about Jay-Z, the artist, the businessman? Well, the complaint begins defending Sean Combs, along with his longtime friend and collaborator, Sean Carter, drugged and raped a 13-year-old girl at an after party following the 2000 Video Music Awards.
Damn.
Another celebrity stood by and watched as Combs and Carter took turns assaulting the minor. Many others were present at the after party but did nothing to stop the assault. Combs had been allowed for years to conduct himself in this manner without any consequences. He believes he is above the law. He is not. His close friend Sean Carter has been with Combs during many such instances described herein. Both perpetrators must face justice. So that seems to suggest that Sean Carter, Jay-Z, was not only present or participated in this alleged, what is essentially a crime, but for other instances. And that's really interesting. That's why I bring up this idea of, could he
looked
be
just like his mother.
their lawsuits if you take these allegations as true? Now, the complaint goes on to say, Combs and Carter were not simply occasional collaborators in the music industry. The two men developed a close friendship that has been well documented from the late 1990s to the present. Together, they attended countless music industry events, events for each other's business ventures, parties, and after parties. Indeed, the two are apparently so close that Combs stated in 2023 that Carter is the only person, other than Combs' mother,
I could
who's
call him
allowed to
Sean.
call him by his legal first name of Sean. In 2000, near the height of their
Is
fame,
that-
power, and influence, Combs and Carter attended the 2000 Video Music Awards in New York City. Afterwards, Combs hosted an after party for many of the most famous celebrities in the music and entertainment industries, including Carter, which is where the events alleged in this complaint occurred. I should also say that Busby also used this complaint to address an alleged harassment campaign that he claims Jay-Z started after Busby reached out about his involvement in the suit. The complaint reads, Carter was identified in plaintiff's original complaint as Celebrity A. Prior to the filing of this amended complaint, Carter received a letter from plaintiff's counsel requesting a mediation to resolve this matter. Upon present information and belief, Jay-Z responded to said letter by not only filing an utterly frivolous lawsuit, the one that I mentioned before, but by also orchestrating a conspiracy of harassment, bullying, and intimidation against plaintiffs' lawyers, their families, employees, and former associates in an attempt to silence plaintiff from naming Jay-Z herein. This effort was meant to scare plaintiff and to discredit her counsel. That effort failed. Indeed, plaintiff chose to file this amendment as a result of the egregious conduct perpetuated by Carter. So now, the plaintiff has filed as a Jane Doe, keeping her identity as a secret. Jay-Z's legal team has filed a flurry of legal paperwork calling for her to be unmasked so that Jay-Z can face his accuser on an even playing field. We'll see how that shakes out. I actually dedicated a whole other sidebar to that. But for now, we don't know her name.
What do you think, though, about the Jane Doe?
We don't know who she is.
No, as far as Jay-Z wanting her to
You got
reveal herself.
listen. You got to be careful with that, Jay, because you don't. Do you remember what you did that many years ago?
No, it's not even that. She should be revealed to them. I think that everybody should have to face their accuser. But why does she have to be released to the fucking general public so people could harass her so she could drop the case? That's what he wants. No, let her reveal herself to y'all and you and your attorneys. And it needs to be, huh?
It's a public. It's public now. Everyone has to know what's going on. We can't. This is public.
No, she could. They should. There's no way that she could be a Jane Doe to the general public and not to them.
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Once you come out, you come out publicly.
All right. So, what's the difference between her filing as a Jane Doe and him filing him trying to sue Bugsby as a John Doe?
He's not though.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
You suing Bugsby as a John Doe?
Yeah.
Jay-Z?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I thought you said one of the John. He's not serving as a John Doe. He's serving maybe.
Yes, he did.
Another.
Yes, he did. He fucking had John Doe on his court papers. Yes, he did.
Well, she ain't coming out yet because she's scared to death. She's probably, like you said, if she comes out, shit might go
People
up.
are gonna fucking harass her.
Absolutely.
The same shit they was doing to the woman that Puffy allegedly shot in the face. And
I will say it is interesting.
They didn't even put her out there. How did people know who the fuck she was?
I have no idea. The internet only player.
Interesting, as we're talking about how close Jay-Z and Sean Combs. Are or were, because based on the recent filings from Jay-Z's legal team in response to this lawsuit, there seems to be arguably a distancing of Jay-Z from
Granny.
Sean Combs. Why
So
do I
he was
say that?
always in the
Because, for
complaint.
instance,
His
in
name
Jay-Z's effort to say
just
that
wasn't
Jane
there.
Doe should not remain anonymous, they address the argument from Jane Doe where she says, look, I can't reveal my name for security reasons, that Combs has engaged in threats of violence in the past, that if I reveal who I am, I could be in danger. Okay, Jay-Z responds to that by saying, or his counsel responds to that by saying the following. Plaintiff's counsel stresses that other alleged victims he represents have stated that Mr. Combs made threats of violence against them or against the client's family members if the client disclosed to anyone the facts of the sexual assaults. But there is certainly no allegation that Carter ever threatened to harm plaintiff, nor could he, as he has no idea who she is. Or how about this? Those cases concerned Combs, who is under indictment and detained following a raft of criminal and civil allegations against him. But plaintiff has now sought to sully the reputation of Mr. Carter, who has never been accused of misconduct in his 37 adult years. So you're seeing this distance taken away. At least that's what I saw. Now, going back to the actual complaint here, let's talk about it. So Jane Doe claims that when she was 13 years old, she went to the VMAs, the Video Music Awards in New York City. Now, she says she didn't have a ticket, so she couldn't get into the event, but she walked around outside Radio City Music Hall, where one of the limo drivers for Sean Combs reportedly told her to come back later and that he would take her to a party that Combs was throwing. So Jane Doe claims that when she got there, she had to sign paperwork that she didn't really understand, reportedly some sort of non-disclosure agreement.
She's 13.
And she was also allegedly handed a drink at this party, which she believes was drugged. She says she started feeling woozy. She didn't feel right, so she went to find somewhere to lay down. The complaint says Combs entered the room along with defendant Carter and a female celebrity, Celebrity B. Plaintiff immediately recognized all three celebrities.
Oh, really?
Combs aggressively approached plaintiff with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her and said, "You are ready to party." Combs then threw plaintiff toward a wall, causing plaintiff to fall.
Damn.
Plaintiff got up and stumbled, at which point Combs grabbed her again and threw her on the bed. At that point, Carter began removing plaintiff's clothes as she grew more and more disoriented. Jane Doe claims that both Jay-Z and Sean Combs raped her that night before she was finally able to get away.
Damn.
The lawsuit says Combs did not calm her down and forced plaintiff to perform oral sex on him. She fought back, standing up quickly and punching out at the same time, hitting Combs in the neck. Taken aback, Combs stopped his attempt. When Combs backed away in surprise, plaintiff grabbed her clothes and shoes and ran out of the bedroom, holding her dress in front of her like a towel. She ran around the residence until she found the front door and was able to leave the party. Although there were other guests still at the party, no one appeared to take notice of plaintiff's distress or attempted to help her. Once outside, plaintiff put her clothes back on and left the scene in the dark. And she says she was able to make it to a gas station and call for her dad to come pick her up.
Okay.
Now.
And dad did what?
Nothing. Now, hold up though. 13 years old. 2000, Jay-Z and Puffy both were 31 years old in their motherfucking prime. You know they were strong as fuck. This is a 13-year-old little white girl. We know how 13-year-old white girls look, right?
Why would you be attracted to a white girl?
Hold on, though. Hold on. So, Puff allegedly raped her, right?
Allegedly.
And then Jay-Z allegedly raped her. Now, they say that Jay-Z is holding a fucking 2-liter. So, I don't know who's walking after that.
Hung like a horse? You're saying he hung like a horse.
She punches Puff. And he is taken back. And what? What's Jay-Z doing?
Jay-Z writing rhymes.
He went to get a fucking wet rag to clean Puffy off?
He owed him. Puff smacked him in his ass.
Okay, so he was allegedly in the bathroom getting a wet rag. And then she gathers her things and runs out. 13. Fighting off a 31-year-old man. So, I mean, I don't know if I can, because that right there, I could have done without that part. It could have been a better way that she got away, as far as maybe they left her alone and she left. But her fighting off
Get off me!
Her fighting them off or fighting Puffy off just really doesn't seem like it's true. But I don't know. They could have been mad drunk too. And because she didn't drink all of what was in her cup, maybe that's why she didn't like get knocked out all the way. She was just feeling a bit woozy.
What she did after she left the party?
She screamed. Right. It sounds crazy, but again, look, I don't know. Maybe they was, they were so intoxicated with whatever it was that they were on that they didn't have the strength and they just let the girl go, whatever. So I don't know when she decided to tell her father, but she did tell him when she called him that she lied about like her whereabouts, where she was gonna be. And there was like no police, didn't go to the precinct, didn't go to the doctor, no nothing. I'm really curious to what evidence they have besides just her word of mouth. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know to believe it. Do you? Do you believe the whole fighting, the fighting him off part?
I don't know what to believe. This shit is just. I'm gonna say I don't believe it. You know why? Because she should have, and then ladies gonna think I'm fucked up saying this. She should have said something when it happened. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get the benefit of the doubt. Not these many years later. It's
I mean, I'm just like if.
No, like wait. Like Jay-Z said, file those criminal charges if you believe that's your shit.
Yeah, but she can't. You know why? Because the statute of limitation is 20 years. So that's why these people are doing civil suits. They can't do anything criminally, and he knows that. He knows that. He's trying to fucking one up her, and he's nervous. He's over there scrambling. Play the music for him. So, and then 13. We had some fast ass 13-year-olds, right?
White girls.
See, I don't see that part. I don't know about that. See, that's the thing. I don't know.
White girls are faster than black girls. Young
13, but a 13-year-old white girl is Glim. You know they're not developed, and they look their age. They look like a 13-year-old. So I was also thinking that maybe she knows somebody, like maybe her parents are somebody in the industry, and the driver just knew her from I don't know, but it's weird that a fucking driver would just pick a 13-year-old girl up from the street and say, well, I can't get you into the award show where it's a bunch of people that can protect you. I want the truth. I can get you into a motherfucking after party where I know they're gonna rape you. So come back and meet me at such and such time, and I'm gonna take you over to wherever. So he dropped her wherever. It's supposed to be some big old White House, and it was many, many, many people there partying. Many people. And you have to also, like, that house had to be like someplace secluded. If they partying, the music is crazy. So they have to be somewhere where the noise is not going to really bother other people. And then they are who they are. They're not going to just rent just any old fucking Airbnb.
Read that comment about Full Ray. What do you think about that comment about Ben Ready said?
All of these women are doing that. All of these women are doing that now. But if this was a regular guy, they would have went to the police when it happened. Not everybody reports their rapes. Men and women. Because it's also alleged that it's another underage boy that Jay-Z did something to. But even with regular people, been ready, not everybody reports, but most of the time they do when it is someone that doesn't have money. most of the time, but they don't always. I think that when it is, I don't know, because like the threats could be the same, but I think that you will be more scared of the person that's in the neighborhood or outside in the real world versus Jay-Z or Puffy. If they say you better not say anything, and that's why they don't say anything. But like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We don't know what's going on in the minds of anyone that has been raped, whether it have been from a celebrity or someone close to them or just somebody out on the street. I think the ones where it's somebody that they don't know, those get reported more versus it's somebody that you do know and somebody that's a celebrity.
Actually happened in 2000, by the way. It's now 2024. Hasn't there been a statute of limitations issue? Hasn't the time run out even on a serious claim like this? Well, this is a civil case, not a criminal case. But also, Jane Doe is filing under New York City's Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act. And that provides a look-back window for victims to file these kinds of claims against their alleged abusers. It doesn't even have to be sexual abuse. It just has to be violence that is motivated by gender. So the complaint explains a little bit more how this fits in. It says the requirement that the crime of violence be committed because of gender or on the basis of gender and due at least in part to an animus based on the victim's gender is satisfied because defendants Combs and Carter forced minor plaintiff to engage in a sexual interaction without consent. Jane Doe could not effectively consent because of her age. The non-consensual sexual touching of a minor herein presented a serious risk of physical injury
goes
and
out the
in fact
window.
Caused such injury. And by the way, Combs and Jay-Z, they aren't the only people named as defendants in this case. The complaint also names several of Combs' businesses, like Bad Boy Entertainment LLC and Combs Enterprises LLC.
They want
The
money
complaint
from
alleges the Combs businesses enabled and conspired with Combs and Carter to commit the crime of violence motivated by gender because Combs and Carter sexually assaulted plaintiff at a party related to or referencing Combs' business. So for now, the focus of the legal fight for Jay-Z is getting the judge to rule that Jane Doe must reveal her identity or throw out the lawsuit. And by the way, if she has to reveal her identity, there's a chance she might not proceed with this case. Does she want to be public going after both Sean Combs and Jay-Z? Something you have to think about. But he is requesting from the court an expedited hearing on this anonymity issue. So maybe it will be resolved sooner rather than later. We'll see what happens. And we'll, of course, keep you updated on the very latest.
He's asking for the judge to hurry to throw it out.
Jay-Z case. But that's all we have for you right now here on Sidebar, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, please.
Yes, but a 13-year-old cannot hide that type of random trauma. Minutes after it happened to her, her father is the one who picked her up. Right. So did she say something to him then? Or did she say something? Because I think, like, depending on what, because I don't want to say clearly, but what was she going to the after party for? Now, if she was hot in the pants, then she definitely could have hid the trauma. Because she knew that she wasn't supposed to be there. She knew what she would have been going there for, but then this happened to her. This might not even have been her, if it's true, it might not even have been her first time going to some shit like this. Because what 13-year-old is just going to go to somebody's a grown-ass man's after party? You going with strangers. She must have been doing something, been active.
They couldn't tell she was 13, by the way. I mean, they don't know.
That's what I'm saying. And a 13-year-old white girl, they still be looking like little toddlers. Damn. Like,
money grab.
I don't know. It might be. Ben Reddy said, that's my point. I believe it's just because they have money. Same thing happened to R. Kelly and Bill Cosby. Now, Bill Cosby, I believe R. Kelly belongs in jail for him having sex for that little white with that little girl with Sparkle's niece. He belongs in jail for that. Now, the other two girls, if they were of age, then I don't think that that's why he should be in jail, because he didn't hold them captive. Those girls were able to go and come as freely as they wanted. But look, it might be the money, but hey, I don't know. Fuck it. If they're not gonna go to jail, get the motherfucking money. I don't know. They should stop raping people. How about that? It doesn't even matter how they get punished.
Who raping it? You don't say they raping it. You don't know what they do.
Allegedly, okay. I'm just saying, if it is happening, then stop doing these things because it doesn't matter how you get punished. You just deserve to get punished, whether it be financially or if you go to jail.
Now, these lawyers got to be held accountable. Now, a lot of these lawyers know they know what they're doing. They know how
Well,
to shake.
No, the lawyers should be held accountable if they're in on it. But the women that's lying definitely need to do a little 30 days.
Absolutely. And
Maybe a little 30 days, a little 60 days, something like that. Yeah. Because you should know they shouldn't be able to get away with it because suing these people, clearly you're getting nothing from them. So hurt them another way. Again, punish them another way.
Absolutely. If you get found out, well, I don't know how you can punish them because you can't prove it if they did it or not. This is all hearsay and this is all speculative.
What about the lady that was with the onion under her nails that was fake boohooing and sniffling? Remember her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend came out with text messages where she was trying to get him. She said she was going to give him $1 million if he conspired with her.
Yeah.
So for something like that, she deserves to go to jail.
Big time.
And I'm not saying for the rest of her fucking life, but she deserves to be punished. And clearly, she don't have no motherfucking money, so she can't. They suing her for what?
Jay-Z don't give me. I'm not saying he don't give me the R vibes, but I just don't. If you would have said, I would believe Dame Dash before Jay-Z.
Why?
I don't just think.
We've never heard of Dame being with anybody underage. We heard of about 3 women that this man is
Leo was like 18 when he was with her. I'm not saying Dame would have did. I'm just saying Dame would have been more person.
Don't put that on his name. Don't put that on that. Don't put that on that man's name.
I'm not putting on his name. I'm just saying. I don't think Jay-Z would be the type to do that. I don't think that would be. But then again, this nigga dating Beyonce, but at a 10-year gap difference.
Okay, there's another video out. There's another YouTube video out where this man was messing with her when she was 16, allegedly. All right. He was also messing with Aaliyah, and he was also messing with Foxy. All alleged. All alleged, but you guys can go and do. All of y'all heard it already. Y'all seen videos. So I literally just seen a video with Foxy saying that he was picking her up from fucking school when she was 15. All right, so
nothing wrong with that. Getting picked up from 15, he ain't doing nothing.
Okay, Glam. When he's fucking 9 years older than her, it is a problem.
Business. It's business. They're going to the studio.
Okay, he wasn't a fucking guardian.
Listen, like I said, you can't bring accusations back up 20 years later. It's just you can't do it.
They can do whatever they want, clearly, because it's in the court.
Nah, you can't do that. It's over.
Yeah, they can, and they're doing it.
Once it happens, you want that money, you go, you want that justice, you go get that justice ASAP. You don't sit on it for 20 years. Like, come on, that shit is bullshit. That's crazy. Like,
right. If they lie, they definitely need to go to jail.
If they don't win this case, they need to go to jail. Absolutely. This is why.
No, not if they don't win the case. If they're lying. If they're lying, because some people can honestly be telling the fucking truth, and they
need lie detector test.
Win.
Give them a lie detector test. Put a lie. I know those ain't 100% accurate, but they need to get some type. I need to feel some type of reassurance.
Why we need lie detector? What happened to good old evidence?
What evidence you got 20 years later? You keep it a nut bag?
And that's the problem. And that's the thing, though. You can bring up whatever you want.
There's no evidence.
If you don't have physical evidence, what is there for anybody to believe besides word of mouth?
Then why are they even charging somebody? There's no evidence. Let's say Jay-Z come out and say, listen, I did it. Or did he say, you know what, I think I might have did something?
Well, he's not being charged, he's just being sued.
Exactly.
Okay, that's just a yay or nay.
He said
whether he's found, whether he has to pay her or not, he still goes home.
Yeah, so, but it fucks up his image, fucks up his branding. It tarnishes him. I mean, it just fucks a lot of things up money wise for him. Like,
and guess what?
I even think the NFL might be.
But you know something? He gate kept for so long. He's almost a billionaire, if not a billionaire. Go and enjoy your money. What you don't need no more endorsements.
You keep giving it away because people want to charge you for rape.
No more endorsements. So go hide. Go fucking.
I don't want my name involved in this.
Stay on it.
Because they could probably, because of the marriage, they could move on Beyonce. They probably can get her involved in this.
Well, it's also alleged that they've been in separate houses for months.
Oh boy, here we go.
So
I've heard that. I've heard that allegation. I've heard that.
Dame was sleeping with Aaliyah. Jay-Z was also sleeping with. But Dame wasn't with Aaliyah when she was underage.
That was
that was his whole reasoning for not fucking with R. Kelly.
My next question was, what do you think the Jay-Z Beyonce household is looking like right now? Like, what's the vibe?
I think it's looking separate.
You think it's very quiet in there right now?
I think it's separate. I think his house is quiet, and I think hers is noisy because she has a
They
kid.
live together. They're married. Why are you saying what information? You don't have that information that they said. I never heard that. They live together. They're married. They're a couple. They're items.
You asking me how I think their households are? That's my thought.
They might live in separate parts of the house, but they together. They're married. They're a couple.
Nigga, I'm married too.
Come on.
What does that mean?
All right, but you just don't happen to live with your husband. But Jay-Z,
they might just so not happen to live together either.
It is a burden on Beyonce. You think Beyonce saying she's better off without Jay because this is just too much right now?
I think that all of the scandals that she's been tied to starts from him. And I also think that he tarnished his daughter's special day.
What's special? Why did she even get involved? What we gonna stop that? You know why she got the job. We gonna go there. You know she got the job because of her parents. Even I don't,
Exactly. I heard they live in two separate houses in the same community. They live close together, but they live in two separate fucking houses.
They lived in two separate houses. We would have knew it. We would have saw Jay coming out.
We wouldn't have known shit. We don't know nothing about them. We know nothing about Jay-Z and Beyonce.
And you just said this, and then you won't say that. You say you know nothing about it.
Because you're making it seem like we know everything. Like they put everything. No, they don't. We really know nothing about them. So we have to speculate and.
You don't have to speculate. If you don't know nothing about it, you can't do anything. You can't speculate about it.
We can't. The only thing, we can have opinions. We still are talking about them. What the fuck?
It's based on what?
We might as well just have the pictures of them up there and be quiet.
What evidence you have that Jay-Z and Beyonce live in separate houses? They just tended to event together yesterday.
Liam, again, I didn't say it. I'm not the one that came up with it. I watch other YouTube videos, and there are people. And there's credited people that have said that. And again, I'm being backed up once again. Granny did it the first time with the lookalike, and now Ben Ready is saying that they heard it as well. So I'm not the only fucking one. You're just in a bubble, and you're not seeing things. You don't watch videos. You don't. So
they smoking too much of that ganja over there.
Ben Ready, you getting high too?
Yeah, Ben, when you get high? You get high, Ben. Ben, you get high. Ben, are you getting high, Ben?
Thank you, Ben Ready, but let Liam stay in his bubble with Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Now I know Beyonce ain't happy probably with Jay-Z in bed, but
she wasn't happy since motherfucking Lemonade. The first date that they went on, a nigga said, "Don't embarrass me." She's never been happy. She's never been happy. The man is alleged that he has other children out there. Like, come on. What do you like? You can't say you never heard these things.
Heard it and seen it is two different things. I never seen Jay-Z kids other than the ones he has. Come on, why are you gonna hide your kids? You got nothing.
Okay, well, fine, Ben Ready. I'll take that. I am getting high, and you still have the same thoughts that I do. So you might as well get high. Listen, Glam, because gossip is gonna be gossip and news and shit is gonna get out there. I mean, everybody is not gonna get that news, and when somebody does get it, other people hop on it. But again, we watch YouTube videos and we've heard it.
Media takeout.
They have,
Still watching media takeout. You still get your news from media takeout?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Media takeout. But yeah, I don't think that Beyonce has been happy like ever in that relationship. I really don't. If the first thing a nigga tells you is "Don't embarrass me,"
Jay-Z told that to Beyonce?
Yeah, when they first date.
Don't embarrass me. Why he told her that? Where did they go? What was the first date?
First of all, maybe because she was she was younger than him, and he probably thought that she was immature. But I don't know what that meant.
Sometimes you gotta tell your woman to relax. You know what I mean? Maybe she's gonna get on some giddy shit.
Stop making excuses for these niggas, okay?
Maybe she's gonna do some extra shit. Like she gotta, sometimes you gotta calm.
Jay-Z won't take it. Thank you. The same boy that looked just like him that he won't take a DNA for.
Hey, Ray, I need you to come on YouTube and subscribe over to YouTube, brother. Please, when you get a chance.
How you know that's a brother?
Been ready, a brother or female? Let me know. What about the dude Jay-Z won't take the DNA test for?
Mm-hmm.
Take that nigga to Maury and shit. Shout out to Jay.
Right, Granny.
What do you think Blue think? You think Blue is traumatized with her dad in the news, having sex with someone that's her age? You think she's traumatized?
I think that Blue is mature enough to talk to, and to understand. But I also think that that people that's out there where these allegations can happen and it's on social media and they close people close to them and their children can find out. I think that once their kids get a certain age and depending on like their maturity, they should have these talks with them because it can happen to anybody and it can always be lies. You know what I'm saying? So it's you just you know, give your kids like a little heads up because I'm sure Blue done read about, you know, when people was talking about how she looked. You know, people still talk about how she looked. But when they was talking about her hair when she was a baby, you know, how she looks just like Jay-Z, she's read that. She's an intelligent girl. So I think that they could have a conversation with her. And she may not understand why people do it because we don't know why people are mean. But they are. And just, you know, talk to her about it and help her understand. Because they are in the limelight. She's in the limelight now. There's nothing like she didn't ask for it. She was born into it. And that was a choice that her parents made. And they may not even like it. But again, that's a choice that they made. So people are going to talk, whether it be the truth, whether it be lies.
Ready, get in the chat room.
So, so I think that celebrities need to talk to their children. I do. You know, because when all this shit was going on with Kanye, I ain't never hear nobody asking about motherfucking North's mental. You know? And I think that honestly, people thought that those two girls, the roles were going to be switched. Like Kim was going to be pushing her daughter into, you know, more into the camera and making money off of her. Commercially. But North is like living her life as a child. This girl is always working and always dressed up like a woman. Like she went up on that stage. This girl's heels was high as fuck, and I know I can't walk in them. She was barely walking in those platforms.
Who
Blue.
You sure Blue is 12 years old?
Blue's 12.
What the? Well, she looks old. She looks.
You agree, Granny, right? Like, you know, North is living a child's life. You know, everybody thought that Kim was gonna push the girl out and she was gonna do whatever, but it's the other way around.
Let me show a picture of Blue Eyes.
I don't know about 30, but she does look older than 12.
She doesn't look 12 here.
Go to a close up. Go to the next one. Should be a close up of her. Yeah.
And she got the breasts coming. Oh, God.
Waist is snatched. The cleavage is there. Well, trying to be there.
Lips.
The red lip.
12 years old.
I'm glad that she don't be having her in a bunch of wigs and weaves though. The girl's hair always stays braided like a young girl. I like that. I like that part. Every time she steps out, she never has anything with straps. Everything is always strapless.
A 12-year-old shouldn't be wearing makeup.
I mean, she could wear it could be nude because she's out, you know, she's working. It could be nude. But the bright red,
she's pimping herself.
I'm not a fan of.
She's being pimped out too early. Like you gotta wait till at least she's 15. Like 12.
Right, not 12. Right, not at no elementary school prom. You're not looking like that. Not even.
Let me show you what this does. This makes
I
her.
saw a video. It says, I saw a video saying Blue isn't Jay-Z's daughter. They saying Whattt is Jay-Z's best friend, not his cousin. But ooh.
We know Jay-Z's Blue daughter.
Yeah, because them kids look just like her. They may not be Beyonce's kids, but they Jay-Z's kids.
Now, see, when you have your daughter out there looking when she's 12, you got her looking like she's 18. Now it's going to make older men want to holler at her because she's going to stay wanting to look that age. She's not going to want to look her age. Her age is out the window. She's never going to want to look 12, 13. She's going to look like her mom, older, mature. And now older men, now what you going to do, Jay, when older men try to holler at her because they don't know, or they might know and they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because she carries herself like an older woman. Like you got to keep her in that secure box. Like you got to keep her in that space where she feels like she's, well, at least the parents feel that she's not,
When he looks at his daughter, he has to say in his mind, "What would my best friend Sean do?"
Who would say that?
Jay-Z has to say that.
Who's
his best friend, the other Sean.
What did he do?
Yeah.
His
And then he has to do the opposite. So throw some sweat clothes on her and put a hat on her. Put her in some Jordans, make her like oh no, he like little boys too, allegedly. I don't know. There's nothing you could do. She's in the circle. I don't know. Hopefully she's protected.
We'll find out.
You guys can say it in the comments. I'm tired of saying allegedly. Y'all go ahead and say it. And I'm gonna just say I agree.
Jay,
I agree.
Jay, the truth be told, need to know: have you been dating underage women your whole life?
Been ready. I agree. I agree.
Jay-Z ain't do that. Jay-Z would never do that. Jay-Z,
Instagram, can y'all come over here to YouTube, please?
Instagram, come over to YouTube, youtube.com, Truth Be Told Podcast.
Over here and like our video. And
we're gonna start reading comments over there because it's harder. It's hard. Pause. We need y'all to come over here. All 62,000 of y'all. Pull over to YouTube. This space is fun and it's chill. It's gonna get us where we need to go, algorithm wise, money wise. We need your help. Come over to YouTube.
Yeah, and you guys can say what we can't in the comments.
And people on YouTube or Facebook, come join the chat. Talk. We talk back. Share your. I know y'all opinion.
Y'all forgot Facebook. Y'all so quiet. I forgot about y'all.
Y'all so opinionated. Come on here. We know black people like to have their own opinion. They black people watching. I'm finding white people watching us right now. And white people just like to watch and shit. That's why they go to the zoo. They look at the animals and shit. You see, white people go to the zoo. They just look. They don't say shit. Black people go. They gotta be making noise and shit. White people just look and take pictures and fucking
they point and say, "Ooh, look."
Look at that big gorilla. Who he looks like.
You take a picture. Hey, he looks like your co-worker Damon, doesn't he, John?
Shit.
So tomorrow we should have I guess some kind of news because Jay is asking for them to hurry up and dismiss. So
you know why, right?
Not guilty. Not guilty.
Okay, now play Victory.
Can y'all hear me out there?
All right. Because let's remember that Puffy also said something similar to what Jay-Z said in his statement. He didn't do anything. It's a money grab and blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, a video came out. And that nigga was sorry that we seen the video.
Shit. I'd like to apologize for everything I've done. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry that y'all seen the video after I told y'all I didn't do it.
Damn.
I'm sorry that I let y'all see that I'm really a liar.
I still gotta watch the video again. I think he just jumped and accidentally just stepped on her back.
Please stop it. It's get out of here, Glenn, with that bullshit.
I gotta give listen. Gotta give everybody the middle.
Glenn know he believed that shit. Y'all don't please.
I gotta give Bill Cosby the benefit of the doubt. They said Bill Cosby, he dropping pills in the motherfucking drinks and shit. When did he have time to put the pill in the drink? Like when did you go to the bathroom, lady?
Look, we see shit like that on TV all the time. They go, would you like something to drink? Yeah. And they let them go over there and get their drink while they looking like this. They open up that little capsule. Empty up the capsule. They be having enough time to do everything. Empty that shit out, make sure everything come out, put the shit back in their pocket or swallow the thing or whatever, and then give them the drink. And next thing you know, bam.
Next thing you know,
Asshole is bleeding.
Huh? Oh, Cosby hit dead corpse from the back.
So that's how it happens. But in Bill Cosby's case, before I think like that was the thing back then.
In the 70s, they was doing drugs and having sex,
right? Like they would at the same time. Like they was like sniffing coke off of nipples and shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like putting coke on the forehead and sniffing in missionary. So I'm just like
saying free love and shit and let what's the peace? Let the peace on the peace sign up.
Oh yeah, love, peace, happiness.
Give peace a chance and shit and loving each other and
have all them patches and they would go sit on the fucking grass and watch the festivals.
Did the orgies happen? That happened at Woodstock. A bunch of people got together, smoking, got high. Let's all meet up at the crib. Big orgy happened. Woodstock, 1970 something.
And that's where the white kids get like, when they have their little them shits where they go and take all the pills from in their cabinets and go to somebody's house and dump them all in one big bowl.
Pill salad. They call it a pill salad.
Right. That's where the white kids get that shit from.
Shit, party back in the 70s. You can't, no one in the 70s should be committed or accused of sexual because it's a party back then. It's a big party, At least anybody black. Free the black people in jail for assault in the 70s.
I don't think Jay will be able to do a settlement to shut this up. There's too much blood in the water. We got to see what else comes out. Because who the hell is Celebrity B? Now, some people, I think that it was Lorianne, but others are saying that it might be Jenny from the block.
You think
so? Yeah. So we really got to see who that person is because remember that name is still redacted, so that person might have paid them. So this stuff has been going on in the industry. So adults, whether you're a man or a woman, just know that when you're going to these parties, no matter how much you don't intend on doing anything, if something happens to you, it doesn't make it right, but you really got to blame yourself because you know what's happening, what's going on in these industry parties.
Like you see powdery substance on the table and you see niggas on the chandelier butt naked, you need to get the fuck out of it.
But at some point, if they be sometimes, like they said, at times, people was trying to get away and Puffy, fucking just doused them with that baby oil and them niggas just started falling like spaghetti, So again, adults, men and women, if you're going to these industry parties, have in the back of your mind that you can be drugged and raped. All right. So just don't go if you don't want to take part in that. And children, stay in your place. Because this is what happens.
Why?
Stop fucking throwing your kids to the wolves. Turn out love.
What you say?
It's loud.
Sorry,
Parents, stop throwing your motherfucking kids to the wolves and having them like relive some bullshit life that you wanted, like just for a couple of dollars. It's not worth it.
It's not worth. What's that song? It's not worth. What's the song?
I don't know. You just made it up.
No, it's not. I swear to God, it's a song. It's not worth it. Now I got it in my head. I got to figure out what song that is.
You gotta Google it. Oh, good night, Instagram.
We're about to wrap up in the next 2 minutes. It's not, what's that? It's not worth you. Damn, I got to find that song now. What's that song, Granny? It's not worth the time. It's an R&B song. It's not worth it.
I hate when people sing things like off key and want you to figure out what the fuck the song was.
It's not worth. I can't.
And not even like even if it's off key, but like not on beat. Like how am I supposed to figure that out? Exactly, no idea.
Worth. It's not worth the time. Yeah, I'll find a song by tomorrow.
YouTube, Instagram. Well, Instagram. Good night.
Wait, before we go, I want to do something different before we leave. I want y'all to follow, subscribe, support. This is the Truth Be Told podcast. A lot of y'all people out there, y'all living in denial. You're not coming out and saying the truth.
And that's a river.
Yeah, it's a lot of y'all holding things in and not letting it out. And this is the church of the truth, right? Right?
It's the truth be told, the harsh reality. We want.
Can you give some words, a couple of words to the people that's calling in the truth, and can you tell them a little bit about how to, what should they do to overcome, fear about not living within their truth, living within their truth, speaking their truth? Can you talk to people?
If you don't live in your truth or speak your truth, you burden yourself. And you shouldn't cheat yourself. You should treat yourself.
Praise.
You deserve it. You deserve to speak your mind. You deserve to get it off your chest. You deserve to be able to breathe and not give a fuck what anybody says because you said what you said. All right? So coming up next, Christmas, I say to you, start your truth with. When they ask you what you're bringing to dinner, you say beef. That day, you go to with your hands wrapped up in foil. Then you knock the motherfucker out.
What? You finished preaching?
And you have it. I will. The music is just bringing something to mind, and I just have to ask you guys.
And also, you can make a donation to the Church of Truth.
Have you ever been swallowed?
Oh, whoa. Shit.
We're gonna pass the collection ashtray.
Those matches in there. We be back tomorrow, y'all. Truth Be Told podcast. Share the live. You know why you got to share? Because we are friends. How many of us have them? Friends. You already know Flux Lives. Truth Be Told podcast. We be back tomorrow. Share the live.
Good night, y'all.
Keep that shit truthful, man. Stop playing with me. You're in the vibes.
Subscribe. Put your notifications on.
All of that.